Hello everybody, this is George with Malfunction Automotive. I'm working on a 2012 Honda Pilot, and I would like to show you the problem that this car has. As you can see, I have my cruise, cancel, reset, and set switch on my right side of the steering wheel. When I go ahead and hit cruise, my cruise light does come on. But when I hit approximately 30 miles an hour and I go ahead and I hit set, it will not set my cruise. So I'm going to take it for a spin and demonstrate the issue that I'm having. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and speed up to 30 miles an hour. I'm going to try to set my cruise. As you can see, I'm trying to set my cruise and it's not setting. So I'm going to take it up to 40 and see what happens. Because I've been driving this thing and I noticed it doesn't work. I'm thinking it could be a clock spring, but it also could be a switch itself. So this should definitely set my cruise, and you can see I'm hitting the button, nothing setting the cruise. So stay with me, I'll show you what the fix is. Hey guys, so I'm back from my test drive, and as you saw that I couldn't engage and lock my cruise control. At first I thought maybe it was my worn out clock spring that's located behind the airbag area. They also called it a steering angle sensor, and I thought maybe that was worn out and didn't work. So as you could see, I could easily turn the cruise control on, but I can't engage it. I checked the fuse, obviously, that was the first thing I did, but all my other buttons work. So that's telling me that it's not the clock spring or steering angle sensor that's behind the airbag. I'm actually assuming there's something wrong with this actual button. So I'm gonna tear into it, and I do have another switch that I'm gonna throw inside the steering wheel, and we'll see if that will fix it. I am almost 99% sure that we have a problem with this button here. It just doesn't want to engage, and I try to push it in and kind of wiggle it back and forth. It's just not cooperating. So stay with me and I'll show you the fix. Okay guys, so I went ahead and removed the steering wheel airbag, and actually I have a video posted so you can go and watch how to remove it. It's pretty easy. There's only 2 screws that hold it in place and 1 plug. Just remember, you do have to disconnect the battery cable because you don't want to have an airbag going off in your face. So anyways, I do have a replacement part, and I will post the part number in the description. Okay, and I'm not sure how long this part will be available, but I have it in my hands. I actually have a used one, as I specialize in Honda and ACURAS, so I keep pretty much everything in stock. So I did have this part. It was new used, let me put it this way. It's not a brand new part. But if you cannot buy this, or you have a broken button or worn out button, because these do wear out, shoot me an email. I might be able to help you out and send you one out. Also, as you could see, there's 2 screws that hold this thing in place. There's one top, one's on the bottom, but I'm actually going to replace the whole assembly. I'm not going to mess with it. As you could see, there's one here and then there's one here. It's a Phillips size screw, and then there's also 2 plugs that you have to unplug. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a Phillips screwdriver, and there's as you could see, there's 1 black screw right here. It's a Phillips. Just turn it counterclockwise. I like to use a screwdriver that has a magnet tip. This way you don't drop the screw inside the steering wheel, because if you drop it, it's actually kind of hard to go and retrieve it. So magnet tip like this, as you can see, it sticks there. It's not going anywhere. So I got 1 more to do on the bottom right here. And I do apologize for the quality of the video. I'm only doing it with one of my hands, and I'm using my other hand to hold the camera. But if I had both of my hands, this is a piece of cake. So I'm not sure what happened with that button. Sometimes those contacts wear out or whatever. I'm not sure what happened, but I cannot engage my cruise control. So after you take out 2 screws, you just take the whole assembly and you want to pull it out. Okay, it's not going to really want to come out easily. You kind of have to work it. See, my top came out, same thing on the bottom. So stay with me. One thing I did forget to mention, there's actually another 3rd screw that's from the back, and I apologize about that. I have this part, and it's actually right in the bottom, right there, from the back. So what you're gonna have to do, take your steering wheel, turn it about 90 degrees, and I'll take the camera and show you. Right in that area, okay? Right in here, there's one more size, it's a Phillips screw that we need to take it out. So use a screwdriver that's going to fit in there. It's also Phillips, but try to use a skinny screwdriver that's going to get right in that hole. Okay guys, so as you can see, I put another screwdriver in there, and I had to use the regular Phillips screwdriver because the one I have with the tip wouldn't fit in the hole. So, and you don't want to grab a long one because you'll have a issue. As you can see, my finger fits just between the glass of the cluster and the screwdriver. You could use a shorter one. So basically just unscrew that screw. I'm not going to pull it out. I'm just going to make sure it's free. I'm going to leave it in there. It'll be easier to reinstall. Next, what I just want to do, it's still not loose, but it's almost loose, as you could see. I still got to turn it a few more times. There you go. It's free right now. So next, what I need to do, I'll actually pull out my screwdriver. I'm going to turn the steering wheel backwards, and there's 2 plugs that I need to unplug. There's blue one and this white one. So all you have to do, just press the tab and pull it out like this. I got this one disconnected. This is the same principle. There's a tab in the middle. You got to press it and pull it back. All right, I'm about to pull it out, and I just want to warn you, there is a little clip on the bottom. It looks like this. Don't break it. When you pull it out, just work on it. It's located in there. There's also one on top here. So this one I have it free, but this one, work on it. Don't break it. I got both of my plugs unplugged, as you can see. I'm just gonna pull this. I'm gonna pull this out. I'm gonna work it. Make sure I don't break that clip. Okay guys, I went ahead and pulled this out. You can see I didn't break it, so be careful. Also, what I did, I left that screw in there. I didn't take it out completely because, and as a matter of fact, it does have a screw stop in there. See that? So the screw doesn't come out and fall out. So that's a very nice design by Honda. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab my new part. I'm gonna just reverse the process. So I got my new part. I'll plug everything in and I'll stick it in there. Alright, I put it in. I just pushed in my bottom, and now I'm gonna push in my top. Okay, as you can see, it all locked in place. Next, I'm gonna reinstall my bottom screw and then my top screw, and don't forget the one on the bottom behind. Don't forget about that one. It's very important you put that back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and reinstalled 3 of my screws. I'm gonna reinstall an airbag, and we'll take it for a test drive, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so if everything is good, we should have a cruise control as soon as I hit about 25 to 30 miles an hour. Let's take a look. Bingo, I got a cruise control. As you can see, my green light, my other green light came on. As soon as I hit the brake, it went off. So that's it for this video. This was George with Melnick's Automotive. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. Once again, thanks for watching.